Hey guys, this is your girl Living Caregiver Uncut. It's another beautiful day. You see, I am dressed lightly because it's not too cold in the state where I am, and I am loving it. I am always cold. I don't like the cold at all. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So, and I have a passion for what I do. So I am gonna go with, in whichever weather I'm going, I am gonna go because I have a passion for it. I love to care for the elderly. Guys, this channel, the name of it is Living Caregiver Uncut, and we talk about caregiving, caregivers, agencies, family member, the do's and the don'ts that you do, that you don't do, and that you do in this career. And guys, we are here to learn from each other. Yes, I learn from you, you learn from me, and you can always go to other videos and see the stuff that we talk about, so you know what we're going at. And it uncut on this channel, guys. I talk about everything except I do not break the HIPAA law, but I'm gonna talk about what's going on, real time, what's going on, in a respectful way. We are not gonna sugarcoat nothing. That is the reason why this channel name Uncut. So I am hoping you get a clear understanding of what this channel is about. Guys, I thank you for subscribing. My new subscriber, I thank you so much. And the ones who just watch the channel and just keep it going, that's fine too. I'm happy you stop by and you look and you watch, and maybe one day you'll subscribe, but that's okay. So guys, someone asked me about when I travel, how do I go about my COVID test and things like that. So I am gonna let you know, when I travel, every state, first thing first, every state is different. So go to the state website where you're traveling to and look at their requirement, their protocol, and how they do stuff. The state that I travel to, they require you to land with a negative COVID test within 72 hours. And that's what I do. And when I'm going back to Texas, where I live and where my business is, I do the same. I land with a negative COVID test, because you don't want to be walking around and being a COVID carrier. Guys, if the test is out there free, if you have insurance, the insurance pick up the tab, but the government make it free for everyone, so you can always go and get your COVID test done, okay? Yes, and the lines aren't long anymore and winding. It's not at all. So you can walk in and walk out with your COVID test. So there's no excuse to say, oh, I didn't know if I have COVID. If you have the symptoms, guys, you don't know what it is. You don't know if it's a normal flu or if it's the COVID. So go ahead and get your COVID test done and check and see and make sure you're not a carrier. Okay, guys, we are going to be talking about high blood pressure and low blood pressure. High blood pressure, they normally call it, the name for it is hypertension. And most times when people have hypertension, which is high blood pressure, they don't really know they have it until something happened. Sometimes they got a stroke or they have a heart attack, and then they know. Or sometimes they just don't feel right in their body, and the doctor decide to do some checks, some, further checks, and they found out. But most times, a lot of people don't know it till something, catastrophe happened. And as for low blood pressure, which they call it hypotension, your client may be fainting or dizziness and stuff like that. So as I said, you have to be vigilant to watch, your vigilant, not visual, vigilant to watching your client. So, be observant with them and see the changes in their mood, the skin tone, the sweatiness and all that. If you see them too sweaty one day and stuff, find out from them what's going on, how they feel. If they cannot explain explain themselves to you guys, remember, you can always call their doctor, their nurse, their family member and stuff like that. But you are the eyes and the ears of the client, family member, your agency, and the doctors, the medical team. So guys, you got to pay attention, okay? So don't just there and working the money and cleaning the house. It's not about cleaning house and wiping hands and stuff like that. No, and cooking a meal. It's more than that. You gotta pay close attention to your client. And clients with these illnesses, guys, their medication is always routine. So you gotta make sure that you give it on the same time every day. Okay? And then most time it's first thing in the morning. When they eat, when they have their breakfast, you give it. So don't forget to give it, and you give it later. But if you do, and once you remember, you give it right away. Okay? And you know the family is the one who set up the medication and stuff like that. You know, whichever works for you, whatever decision you and the family member and the agency decide about with their medication, I don't know. I am not telling you what to do, but all I'm saying, whatever is done, make sure it's in black and white. Okay, guys? So you have to cover your ass. It names CYA, cover your ass. Okay? So you do the right thing and make sure that your client is safe. And remember, people with high blood pressure and low blood pressure, they have to have a particular meal plan. So you're going to stay away from certain things. I am not going to get into it because you guys know once they're diagnosed with these things, you know there's a plan. There's a meal plan there that the family, the doctor, the social worker, or the case manager put together for you caregivers, and you have to stick with those plans. Don't be lazy and cook one pot meal for you and them, and then they're not supposed to eat that, and then they be eating it because you only cook one pot. And no, you remember why you're there. You're there to keep the client safe and healthy. Okay, guys? So someone talked to me, emailed me about dress code. I couldn't understand what they're trying to say. If it's about the caregiver, I guess, or about the client, how should they dress or whatever. Guys, if your agency require you to wear scrub, follow their instructions. Don't watch me at all. I don't wear scrub. Okay? But you work with your client and your agency, you follow what they said you are supposed to do. Don't say, oh, living caregiver and cut said, no. Follow the contract that you signed, okay, guys? And do the right thing. Wear your scrub. If you don't require to wear scrub, guys, remember to dress appropriately. You are not in your home with your fiancé and your kids, so you're walking around with impy skimpy and your body showing here and there. No, cover up yourself and be professional, okay, guys? And remember, I said, do not compare your clients with another client, your prior client. It doesn't look good, it doesn't taste good, it doesn't smell good, because put yourself in their shoe. Would you like someone to compare you with them? No. This caregiving world is not the same. It's not a one size fit all. Okay? Not because it worked for Jane, it's gonna work for John. It doesn't work like that. Everyone's lifestyle is different, and everyone do stuff different. Everyone home is equipped different to the client's needs. So you have to follow the care plan and learn about the client's home, learn about the client's likeness, their dislikeness, and stuff like that, and how they plan to live their life. You got to learn about these things because you want their day to seem normal, to be normal for them, how they normally do stuff. And as their life changes and things changes with them, then you move accordingly. Okay, guys? You do stuff accordingly so they can be happy in whatever situation they're in. They can feel like, I am still living my life. I am still living my dream. And I am in my home still. And that is, that is very good for them. If they want to stay in their home and the family let they stay in the home. Some people want to stay in a facility because they like to interact with a lot of people and stuff like that. You never know what your client loves to do. So whatever works for them, their family will let they do it that way. And you work there and you just go along with the routine and do the stuff the right way, guys. So guys, let me tell you something. COVID is real out there. COVID is real. People is still dying of COVID. So I want you guys to stick to the government plan. Wear your mask, wash your hands, and social distancing. Do not get complacent and said, okay, it's cutting down, I can still do what I want to do. See, I wear my mask every day. When my client and I, we driving, we have on our masks together, because you never know what's going on. I keep the windows up because I'm just so scared and so overprotective of COVID. Okay? So guys, just remember to protect yourself so you can protect your client and protect your family. When you go home to them, you keep them safe as well. Guys, my next video, I'll be talking about another illness. And remember, I said we're not going to get into details because we are not working as nurses. We are working under the instruction of nurses and doctors and the family members. So we're going to work with their care plan. It's not about you caregivers who are getting into their feelings and doing what they want to do. No, it's not about that. So you got to stick to the care plan and do the right thing so your client can stay healthy. Remember, we're here to save lives and take care of the elderly. Guys, it's a beautiful day outside. My client and I, we're gonna find somewhere where we can walk, even a trail or something, something flat. We can go take walks. You can do that too with your client. When she's finished what she's doing, I am gonna take her for a walk and we can enjoy the outdoor a little bit. And most of the time there's not a lot of people there. Sometimes there's nobody there. It's just us and security, and we just walk the place and at least get her walk, like a 2-hour walk or a 1-hour walk. It doesn't matter. It matters how much she can do. But what am I saying? You have to, it really matters to get those walks in. If the client uses a wheelchair, put her in the wheelchair, because it matters to get fresh air in your lungs, than coop up in the house and stuff like that. So guys, I am gonna go. You take care of yourself, and remember our purpose here. Remember our purpose in the client's home and things like that. So you take care and be safe. Check on your life yourself. Check on yourself. Keep yourself healthy, because if you are not healthy, you cannot give the proper care. Okay? All right. So you be sweet, and you guys take care of yourself, and I will talk to you soon. I gotta go. Okay? I gotta go. Bye.